What's up, you guys?
Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Audrey.
And I am Huy, and we are currently traveling around Vietnam. We just spent the past week in Ho Chi Minh City, and we are now in Hanoi. It is a super stormy and rainy day, but we won't let that hold us back from exploring the city. So let's get going.
Alright, you guys, we have made it to the Note Coffee. As you can tell behind me, there are notes everywhere from the floor to the ceiling. That's the whole gimmick, I guess, of this place. And we got an egg coffee. I don't know if their coffee's good, but we're about to find out. What does it taste like? It doesn't taste like eggs. It tastes a lot like custard, which I guess is what it is. But let's try it with the coffee. First you get the custard eggy foam on top, and then followed by the coffee afterwards. It's a really good combination because it's not too sweet. First it's sweet, but then it follows by the bitterness of the coffee. It's pretty good. We have to try a legit egg coffee place later. Of course, we have to write a note at the Note Coffee shop.
Conveniently nearby the Note Coffee is Ho Hoàng Kim. This lake is very well known amongst all the locals because we all learn about the story of the lake as a kid growing up. For myself, I learned about this story during kindergarten. So basically the story goes, a Vietnamese king was trying to fight against the Ming army, and he found his magical sword, and once he gained victory against the Ming army, one day as he was fishing in the lake, a golden turtle appeared and asked him to return the sword to the Dragon King. So he did. And to commemorate this event, he decided to change the name of the lake from Lục Thủy to Ho Hoàng Kim, which means the lake of the returned sword. Next on our list is the St. Joseph Cathedral. This church was built between 1884 and 1887, and it is said to be a mini resemblance of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. What makes this church special is that it has a Gothic revival architecture style.
Okay, so in reality, we're getting all these cool B-roll shots and aesthetic looking shots, but look at me, looking like a hot mess because I'm sweaty and it's raining and it's hot and it's humid. I look worse than Huy. Huy still looks like he's totally fine.
Yeah.
Unless we zoom in. Can we see the sweat?
Yep.
No, not really. Oh yeah, the one drop.
All around.
The things we do to get the shot, guys.
Okay, just a quick information for you guys around the St. Joseph Cathedral. There's a lot of the tricycle guy, like the one who just rode right behind me. And the local actually told us to not get on these things because even though it looks cute, they're gonna charge you a lot of money. So you're gonna get ripped off. So don't go on it. Also, the church is free to go in, and just gotta be mindful because people are actually praying in there. Also, for the ladies, you guys need to wear anything that is longer than a short skirt or shorts. Because of that, Audrey couldn't go in. And just some more information for you guys. Sometimes there could be a crowd and sometimes there is nobody here. So we were able to get lucky and got some really good shots when no one was here.
So another activity you can do is obviously walk around the old quarter. Every street here represents some type of merchant or goods. And we are on the street that's called Silver Street because they all sell jewelry.
Alright, so currently we are at the Ta Heng Street, which is the beer street. They have tons of vendors. When you walk through it, you're gonna get catcalling. They're very aggressive. And honestly, I was pretty overwhelmed. They have a lot of beer reps. So it's all crowded on your table, but choose my beer, choose my beers, you know. And then Audrey couldn't film it earlier, but I asked them to do rock, paper, scissors. So it's really funny. So what this street is famous for is you just get an ice cold beer and just people watch. Okay, so I just finished my beer. It was about $1.50. So it's a little bit on the pricier side, but it was such a fun and unique experience here in Hanoi.
Alright, so every weekend at the Hangzhou Street, there is a night market that you can explore.
So far, this night market has a lot of souvenirs and other little knickknacks. But what we are looking for is snacks and food, but we have not yet running into any food vendors, so that is a little bit disappointing. And as you can tell, I'm struggling with the humidity and the heat because my face is covered in sweat. Along with the night market, if you happen to be in Hanoi around Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the road around the Hoàng Kim Lake, the biggest lake in Hanoi, they close it to car and motorbike traffic so people can walk around freely. So it's really nice.
Good morning, you guys. It is the next day and we are starting off with coffee. We are at this place called Cafe Zhang, where they specialize in egg coffee. Yesterday we went to the Note Coffee, but that was more to like just get the feel of it. This is a proper egg coffee place. If you can't already tell behind me, it's full of locals and it's a really poppin' place this morning. So traditionally you're supposed to drink it hot, but it's way too hot outside and in here because there's a lot of people. So we got it cold. I think it'll taste good regardless. Let's try the egg cream on top first. This one is definitely more whipped compared to the one we had at the No Coffee yesterday. And the one yesterday had some cinnamon in it, but this one doesn't. It doesn't taste eggy at all. It's just kind of like a sweet cream. Now we need to mix up the coffee. Surprisingly, it is very light once you mix it in. I was thinking there would be more coffee flavor, but there really isn't. It's very toned down in a way. So even if you don't like coffee, you'll probably like this because it doesn't have that bitter coffee taste to it. It just tastes sweet.
So beside the traditional egg coffee, you can add certain toppings to it. So for mine, I add mung bean powder. I've never had mung bean powder with coffee, so I'm very interested in trying this out. The mung bean is creamy and powdery, has a little nutty flavor. It mixes really well with the coffee. And then the egg custard that is creamy and sweet, so it's very interesting.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, after cooling down at our hotel for a little bit, we're out and about again and we are at Train Street. Then we are gonna hang out at Hanoi 1990 Cafe. We made a reservation through them, so we got the best seat in the house, I think, and we're just waiting for the train to pass by.
Alright guys, I just talked to the owner of the coffee shop. So there are actually 2 entrances to the Train Street. The original and most popular one is the one by the Old Quarter. Visiting there is prohibited because there have been some accident where people got hit by the train and it's a little bit dangerous. So we actually are at the southern entrance into the Train Street. We'll drop a pin on the map for you guys. And this place is less popular, so you can just come visit freely. And most of coffee shops have the schedule available for you to know when the train arrives. Specifically for this coffee shop, we can contact them through WhatsApp. I just text them, they answer in English, and you can just reserve a spot.
Alright, so we actually talked to the owners like yesterday and they gave us suggestions on like what time to come and stuff like that. So they said to come early so that you can get photos without people in it because it is now 3:20 and then the train comes at 3:30 and there's a lot more people here.
We are 2 minutes from the train arriving, so I'm gonna set you guys down and do a time lapse. The train is running late. It's 3:32. It's supposed to arrive at 3:30, so the anticipation is real.
So funny.
And everybody clap.
Yeah. It was like a show.
To get a good angle, we have to remove that part. So now we gotta put it back to the right spot. Okay, so our next of the day is the Temple of Literature, and we are caught in a downpour.
Yeah, we can't even
Move because
it's
there's flooded, yeah.
5 minutes later.
And just like that, 5 minutes later, the rain is gone, but not at the expense of my back,
Yeah,
which Audrey will show you guys.
I don't know. Can you tell? Yeah. Yep.
But let's go in before the rain comes down
Yeah,
again.
let's go.
So the Temple of Literature was built in the year 1070 to honor Confucius, and then later one of the Vietnamese king Lý Thánh Tông, he converted this into a imperial academy, and then it has since become the first ever national university in Vietnam. We just walked through the courtyard, and now we're going through the temple part. So it is flooded. People left their shoes here so that they can walk bare feet. We're gonna try to see if we can go in there. So you guys see some of these turtles, the head is black and shiny because Vietnamese people believe that if you touch the head of these turtles, it'll bring you good luck and make you smart. So back in the day, me and my dad actually went here, and I was standing right there, and I touched the turtle head. So if I could find a photo, I'm gonna insert it right here for you guys. So this is a true representation of how the students were studying back in the day. They would sit in these huts. These are their desks with pens and paper, facing their teacher who is sitting in this chair and have this little umbrella.
Which doesn't keep them from getting wet at all.
Yep.
Because look at all of the chairs.
Yeah. We are currently waiting for our Grab car to go to lunch, and that will be in a separate video. But I just asked a local regarding the weather here, and they said this is normal for this month of the year, which is early August. So if you come here in August, expect downpouring and make sure to bring umbrella from your hotel. Our original plan was to walk to the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and the Imperial Citadel, but it is not worth it to walk in this rain, so we're gonna have to put a pause to this sightseeing plan for now and go get some food. Good morning, you guys. This is our last day here in Hanoi, and we are starting the day with a light breakfast at Blackbird Coffee. Right after this, we still have one more stop to show you guys, so stay tuned. Okay, behind me is a Bodhi tree. That was a cutting from the original Bodhi tree that was supposedly where Buddha sat in India and received enlightenment. They sent this from India all the way over here. Alright, you guys, we are in the Hanoi airport right now. Audrey is not in the vlog because she's not feeling too well, but this means that our time in Hanoi has come to an end. If you enjoy watching, please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. And last but not least, don't forget to keep winning at life. See you next video. Bye.